A very warm welcome to another episode of Region Diary, the show that brings to you all the interesting stories happening in your state. I am Oinitam Oja. The red panda is a tree-dwelling mammal found in the forests along the eastern Himalayas. Now, this little red, cuddly, furry mammal is on the verge of extinction. It's of course the state animal of Sikkim, and the people of Sikkim, the government of Sikkim, along with the Worldwide Fund, has now started several awareness campaigns, programs to save this cuddly animal. Here is the story.
These cute little cuddly flurry creatures, called Sangnam by the Lepcha tribe and Kala by the Limbu tribe of Sikkim, popularly known as red pandas, has rightly bagged the honor of being the state animal of the picturesque state of Sikkim. But the red pandas are under threat of getting extinct. Efforts are on to conserve the furry creature. These furry, long shaggy-tailed, shy and elusive animals are found mostly resting on the moss and lichen-covered branches high up in the trees. The Red Panda Day was observed recently in Sikkim by the Sikkim chapter of World Wildlife Fund or WWF in collaboration with Human Resource Development Department of South Sikkim at Ravangla near My Name Wildlife Sanctuary, which is the habitat of the state animal. The main objective of observing the Red Panda Day was to create awareness among people, as many are oblivious of the fact that it is found in My Name Wildlife Sanctuary. As part of the celebration biodiversity exhibition highlighting different habitats of Sikkim, poster presentation on different interesting species, Red Panda corner to provide detailed information on the fire cat, and contests like painting competition among students were organized.
So today we are in South Sikkim, and why we wanted to do it here is because it's close to a red panda habitat. Yeah, so we are just next to My Name Wildlife Sanctuary, and we have invited about 17-18 schools from around here to celebrate Red Panda Day. The main program is that we have a biodiversity exhibition which takes the students through the different habitats of Sikkim. And then apart from that, we also have poster presentations on different interesting species, including the red panda. So we have a special red panda corner for the students where they get more information on the red panda.
Over the past 8 years, the Sikkim chapter of WWF has been working on the conservation of this endangered species. It had also carried out study to identify its prime habitats and on its population. The study brought to the fore that 70% of these adorable creatures are found outside the protected area. She further added that community-based conservation through dialogues with the local communities is imperative to create awareness and reduce threats.
Basically, WWF in Sikkim has been working towards that only, because while we know that it is the state animal of Sikkim, there was limited information on the animal as such. Red pandas actually are, most of them are not inside the protected areas of Sikkim.
The red cat bears are found mostly in temperate forests at an elevation ranging from 1700 meter to 2500 meter, and also in the western part of its range in Nepal, Assam, Sikkim and Bhutan. This solitary and camouflaged animal is largely sedentary during the day. As it gets easily disturbed, the animal, which feeds on eggs, birds and insects, needs to handle with utmost care and attention.
Basically, it means that it's a very shy and elusive animal, very difficult to spot, and it's also active like mostly during the dawn and like during dusk and at night time, so that also makes it very difficult to spot.
The WWF team of Sikkim, though affirms that the incidence of poaching of this endangered species is almost non-existent in Sikkim, but the habitat disturbance is still a major area of concern.
Well, as far as poaching is concerned, we are very fortunate that in Sikkim, incidents of poaching are almost non-existent. But apart from poaching, there are other challenges that the red panda faces, mainly of decline in its habitat and like dependence of communities who live around the habitat on the forest. So they need the forest for their fuel wood, they need it for many other things. And generally habitat disturbance also through like road construction, etc. So those are the major challenges.
With inputs from Sujal Pradhan, this is Priyadarshini for Northeast Live.
The great one-horned rhino is the pride of Assam. But things like poaching, floods is posing a lot of threat to the existence of this fantastic and majestic mammal. Efforts are now on to save the rhino.
This evergreen composition of the bard of the Brahmaputra, Bhupen Hazarika, and the heady concoction of the beats of drums and cymbals had set the tone of the Rhino Yatra on the occasion of the World Rhino Day that was observed recently at Kaziranga National Park in Bokakhat. Also holding placards with their nimble fingers, the messages dished out by these students of Sankardev Sishu Niketan of Rajabari were loud and clear. Stop rhino killing. Let's stand united for rhino conservation. This giant replica of the one-horned rhino led the Rhino Yatra that kicked off from the premises of Rajabari's Sankardev Sishu Niketan and culminated at Kohara. The rally that aimed at creating awareness among the masses on the conservation was the joint initiative of the Corbett Foundation and Kaziranga National Park. Speaking on the occasion, PCCF N.K. Vasu said that in order to strengthen the forest protection mechanism and better protection of rhinos, the government has created a special rhino task force. Deputy Director of Corbett Foundation, Dr. Naveen Pandey, said that the foundation is going the extra mile, such as making highlands from the villagers during flood, providing vaccination to the animals of the villagers to connect to the local communities and bring them into the mainstream for conservation. Pandey opines that unless the community is benefited from conservation, it is difficult to embrace these villagers or communities as stakeholders. He added that only through information gathering and sharing, the rhino protection network can be strengthened.
We want to connect them with conservation and bring them in information gathering and information sharing. So we are running some welfare measures like making highlands for the villagers during flood time, providing vaccination to their animals. So with these efforts, we want to bring the community in the mainstream of conservation. Unless and until the community benefits from the conservation, it will be difficult to keep them as a stakeholder. So अभी समय की जरूरत है कि rhino protection के लिए सभी लोग एक होकर के information gathering करें.
Divisional Forest Officer Rohini Ballabh Saikia said that slew of modern and advanced anti-poaching measures have been taken by the Department of Forest that include modern arms for the staffs employed in the protection of rhinos and tigers use of drones, electronic eye, which is a camera mounted over a tall tower, speedboats to monitor riverine areas of Kaziranga National Park, to name a few. Saikia also mentioned that an amount is allocated to the annual budget to look after the healthcare and upkeep of these animals.
Now we are doing some of the modernization of arms. So our staffs are basically with new weapons now for the protection of rhino as well as for Kaziranga Tiger Reserve. And we have also come up with new technologies of anti-poaching, like use of drones. And also we have a electronic eye, which is a camera mounted over a tall tower. And so we have electronic eyes that are monitoring the park. And also our camp intensification has increased. So we are about 180 camps, anti-poaching camps inside the Kaziranga Tiger Reserves. So these are some of the advanced measures, modern measures that have been taken up.
Ranjit Rajak reporting for Northeast Live.
It's time for a quick break, but do not go anywhere. More interesting stories lined up on the other side. Welcome back. You're watching Region Diary, the show that brings to you all the interesting stories happening in your state. This particular fruit looks interesting, has quite a tough name, rather scary. It's called the dragon fruit. But what is more important is that at this point of time, this particular fruit is giving a lot of livelihood opportunities, creating employment opportunities for a lot of women entrepreneurs across Nagaland.
The state of Nagaland is not only known for its rich heritage culture and festivals, but is also famous for horticultural and botanical diversity. The northeastern state is a hub of nutritious organic fruits. Some fruits found here are rare to find in other parts of the country. One such fruit is the dragon fruit or pitaya. The round giant kiwi-like fruit has a juicy fresh taste and has high medicinal values. In order to make the healthy fruit available to all, Lucy Nagoli Thomas, a woman entrepreneur, has started its production in Nagaland on a big scale under her farm, Dream Dragon Fruit Farm.
May, when you get your monsoon, it will start flowering because the dragon fruit will only flower when it rains. So when the monsoon starts from May, it will start budding. And from there, it will start budding, and from June you will get your first harvest. And it will go on till November.
The farm located at the Shitovi village in Dimapur, which is about 25 km away from the commercial hub, is well maintained and adopts all technical cultural practices. The 5 hectares project is under the government of Nagaland, Department of Horticulture, and supported by Northeastern Council and the donor ministry. According to Lucy, dragon fruit cultivation is a huge task as it needs a lot of care and huge investment. Most of the dragon fruits that are sold in Asian markets are reddish, skinned with white flesh.
India is importing this fruit from Southeast Asia.
Yes, exactly.
So we were like, why not grow it ourselves when the climate is suitable, everything, we have the land, everything. So we started off, and then though it started as a hobby, we made it.
The average yield per pillar, which consists of 3 to 4 plants per year, is about 15 kg. Dream Dragon Fruit Farm is the only dragon fruit farm in the state which has healthy and well-maintained mother plants of red and white varieties. Many entrepreneurs are now eyeing on to tap the untapped business potential of the agricultural sector of the region. As the commercial cultivation of this fruit is picking up in Nagaland, the fruit is available at Rs 350 per kg. Dragon fruit is famous in Thailand, Vietnam, Israel and Sri Lanka. Red dragon fruit with white flesh is the most popular and primarily comes from Asia. Bureau Report, Northeast Live.
Drugs, substance abuse has been a major cause of concern across the northeastern states. Now, a group of women from Mayu village in Arunachal Pradesh has taken it upon themselves to put up a big fight to ensure that drugs just gets eradicated from their village, from their district. Here is a story of sheer women willpower and grit.
These women from Mayu village in Lower Dibang Valley district of Arunachal Pradesh are breaking out of the confines of the house, thinking beyond their limits and showcasing women empowerment in true spirit. Concerned about the burgeoning drug menace in the village, this group of women who are associated with a self-help group has taken up the cudgel to fight against the drug menace and save their children from the deadly clutches of drug abuse, as well as to contribute to the society at large.
एक्चुअली हम लोग बोलने से हम लोग अपना फैमिली में गुजरा है ये सब, तो क्यों हो रहा है, बच्चा लोग किस लिए ऐसा कर रहा है बोल के हम लोग हमेशा मीटिंग में बात चलता था। एससीजी किया हम लोग, तो सोशल वर्क भी कुछ करना चाहिए। तो सोशल वर्क हम लोग सबसे पहले अपना घर में देखा है हालत को, अपना घर में देखने का बाद में हम लोग ने डिस्कशन चला, उसका बाद में सबसे पहले हम लोग बात किया, साल भर गुजर गया, बात करते करते में सोचते में कैसे ये मुद्दा को आगे ले जाए।
In its crusade against drug abuse, the women group from Mayu has also embraced women groups from nearby villages such as Ashali, Cheta to eradicate the social problem and initiate steps for a drug-free Dibang Valley. The women group is not only extending cooperation to the police to apprehend the drug peddlers, but have also been educating the people about the harmful effects of drugs and also conducting drug eradication drives in some infamous areas. Despite threats to their lives, they are determined to fight against the evil.
First, हम लोग आसाली के एससीजी से मीटिंग किया, वहाँ में भी ग्रुप एससीजी है, उन लोग की मीटिंग में गए, तो वहाँ पे हम लोग का काम को बारे में बताया। फिर नेक्स्ट में हम लोग ने फिर वहाँ का जो भी मेंबर है गांव बुरा से लेके सबके साथ में फिर एक जनरल मीटिंग किया कि हमें क्या स्टेप लेना चाहिए, क्योंकि जैसे हमने माई में लिया था, माई में जो प्रॉब्लम है वो आसाली में भी वही प्रॉब्लम है। तो उसके बाद फिर हम लोग ने डोर टू डोर काउंसलिंग का भी काम किया कि जहाँ जहाँ हमें पता है कि जहाँ जहाँ पेडलर्स है वो लोग के पास गए, वो लोग को पहले प्यार से समझाया। हम लोग पीछे नहीं हटेगा, चाहे हम लोग को धमकी मिले या वार्निंग दे, ये करेगा वो करेगा, लेकिन तब भी हम लोग नहीं हटेंगे।
Lower Dibang Valley SP Sanjay Kumar Sen lauds the women group for their intrepid approach in combating the drug menace. The Edo Mishmi Culture and Literary Society too extended their support to women groups in wiping out the menace.
After I was posted in this district, I found drug a big problem. It was like a menace. So we started working on this. I took this initiative in a phase-wise manner. All women organizations, all women wings in the district, because with their help only we could achieve this success where we have nabbed 38 drug peddlers till now in the district. And the kind of response they provided us is not only an example for this district, but they have set an example for others to follow.
The valley is now hoping for the dawn of a beautiful tomorrow. Bureau Report, Northeast Live.
We leave you with another inspirational story, a story where a group of young girls have turned their disabilities into great abilities.
Hello viewers, now I'm present at the Guwahati School of Blind at Vashishta, where a special training is being organized. And I call it special because a bunch of specially able girls are practicing to run 5 kilometers in the Pinkathon 2018, which will be organized on September 30th in Guwahati.
Eighteen-year-old Dolly Rajbongshi is all geared up to participate in the upcoming 4th edition of Pinkathon Guwahati 2018, slated to be held on 30th September. Along with Dolly, 9 other girls from the Guwahati School of Blind in Vashishta are also ready to participate in the marathon. These girls are special. They are visually impaired, but they dare to dream and turn their disabilities into abilities through sports.
ভাল লাগিছে হাই
কেতিয়াবা দৌৰা তুমি
মই এতিয়া 3 বছৰ হল এবাৰে লগত আৰু 3 বছৰে হল ভাল লাগিছে আৰু মোৰ ফ্ৰেন্ড বিলাকো আহিছে আৰু মই এসে পাৰ্টিসিপেট কৰিব কাৰণে আৰু সকলোৱে দৌৰিব লাগে কাৰণ নিজৰ স্বাস্থ্যটো তেতিয়াহে ভাল থাকে
তোমাৰ নামটো কি
মোৰ নাম আছে কবিতা বৰ্মন
তুমি কেতিয়াবা দৌৰা
মই এবাৰ 2 বছৰ হ'ব ভাল লাগিছে বুলি কৈছে জনে জনে দৌৰিছে আৰু দুজনী আছিল এবাৰ অলপ বেমাৰ হল কাৰণে দৌৰিব নোৱাৰিলে এবাৰ দৌৰে ভালে লাগিছে আৰু দাদা কিজনক লগ পাই ভাল লাগিছে আমাক যিকেজন দাদাই হেল্প কৰিছে গোটেই কিজনৰ কাৰণে ভাল লাগিছে এনেকৈ হেল্প কৰাৰ বাবে
With the theme of health for every woman, Pinkathon Guwahati has been organizing 3 kilometer, 5 kilometer, 10 kilometer and 21 kilometer runs since 2015. And from the same year, visually impaired girls are also participating in the 5 kilometer run. The organizers conduct special training sessions for preparing the girls for the event. The girls are taught about the pace system and speeding techniques. Each girl has a volunteer who help them during the run.
So we are giving the helping hand to help them in the run that is going to be happen on the 30th of September. So we'll be helping them in that. So we are giving them the training today. They are very fast runners here over here. They used to run. They used to pull us like when we are giving them training. So we are just teaching them the speeding techniques that you should not speed up. So you should go slowly because there is long way to go. Again you have to go distances. So you need to take rest. Again run, rest, avoid injury.
Pinkathon empowers women and promotes the idea of fitness amongst women. Pinkathon is the biggest women run in India. Women from all walks of life come to be a part of this mega event. The visually impaired girls are no less and are super excited to join the run later this month.
It's It's really great to see these girls come up and chase their dreams. We wish them success for their lives. With camera person Hirendra Deka, Karishmita Saika reporting for Northeast Live.
Thank you so much for watching another episode of Region Diary. We will be back again next week with more interesting stories from your state. Till then, keep watching Northeast Live. But please do not forget to write in with all your feedback and suggestions. Do write in to regiondiary@gmail.com. Till then, it's a goodbye from Team Region Diary.